Special guest in studio. It's that time again. Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto joins us in studio. Dr. Jaimie, how are you?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you guys?
Are you? Fantastic. So it looks like a lovely morning to talk about. How about we talk about, Jaimie Ronchetto, by the way, I just assume everyone knows who you are because you're well known in the Valley, but we might have some new listeners. We might have some listeners who just moved here. Dr. Jaimie works at CinemaVet. She owns CinemaVet with a partner and one of the best vets ever. And we get to talk to her every couple of weeks, and we talk about problems, we talk about good stuff involving your pet. Now, this past weekend, there was a big event.
There was.
What was it?
Yes, we had the Bow Wows and Meows Pet Fair event over at Hart Park.
Mm-hmm.
It was just this last Sunday. And what I hear was there was like 155 adoptions.
Whoa.
Which is amazing.
That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic. But... so we're 2-3 days into an adoption.
Yes.
With a new doggy or a new cat. And I'm not going to say the entire novelty of having a new pet is worn off, all the cuddles and all the love. But now what do you do?
Right. So, yeah, I know we've touched on it in the past, but it's always good, since we had this big event, to kind of tell people about it again. You saw all these dogs and all these cats out in a totally different environment than what they're used to. Lots of the dogs were barking and they're running around on leashes and all of that. So once you get them home, they may act a little bit different. They need some time to sort of acclimate to their new environment. Cats too, they need time to acclimate. It's very stressful having a whole change of environment, going from the shelter to this park to now a home. So, if they're not necessarily displaying the personalities that they did when you got them, give them some time. Make sure they're eating well, make sure they're drinking well. If they need a little bit of space, let them have that. And just use this time to kind of bond with them. Don't expect too much from them in the first few days. And just give them some time, they'll come out of their shell.
I remember when we first got our dog, she was a puppy, and it was for a birthday. So we had people over, and then the puppy came in, and then my daughter came in, and there's all this activity, and she just was perfectly still, and we kept taking her outside thinking she's have to go.
Oh, yeah.
And she just didn't, and then we put water down, and she didn't take a drink or any food. She just needed that time, and in a few days... It all just turned around.
Yep.
It all turned around. She was eating, she was drinking, she was, going outside. It was just that exactly what you said. I guess she's got to feel us out. Just look at the environment, say what's going on here.
Exactly.
10 minutes I was over here.
Changes, yeah, in a really short amount of time, and that can be scary for them.
But think about it just as a human.
Sure.
If you go from, you get on a plane and you go on a vacation and you have a hotel room, you got to get used to your surroundings. Where's this? Where's that? Right?
Yeah, it's very true.
And so they probably go through the same type of thing. They just can't tell you.
Right. Yeah, they can't talk.
What about, and we need to fix that, by the way, Dr. Jaimie. How can we... Wouldn't that be fun, though? Just as a vet, don't you wish they could tell you where it hurts sometimes?
Absolutely. That would be so much easier.
Right? Sometimes I think you have a harder job than a regular MD because you got to figure it out. You're getting no help.
Yeah.
At all. You have to figure out, the dog has a little bit of a limp and she's licking her ear. What's going on? And you have to put all these pieces together.
So true.
And now, so wait a couple days, let them acclimate.
Yeah.
Don't be too impatient. But what about vaccinations? What about care that you provide with a new pet?
So the nice thing is with shelter adoptions, most animals, unless they're very, very young, but most animals have had their vaccines done at the shelter. They've been spayed or neutered coming from the shelter, which is great. But yeah, we offer free first exams for shelter pets, and we were running a special promo, if you adopted from the event. So bringing them in for a first vet visit is always important, so we can kind of run through with you do's and don'ts for things at home, make sure that you're providing for them appropriately. Certainly checking for parasites and going through all of that is a good idea.
But look, didn't I just say one of the best vets in the Valley, and you had a promo going on for services because of this event?
Yeah.
And how great. Come on, that warms the heart. But what a great thing. I didn't know if they come from an adoption, usually the first set of shots are taken care of. They come to you equipped.
Yes.
And spayed or neutered. Is that a law? Or is it just out of
Yeah, I mean, most shelters, unless they're very young, they want them spayed or neutered before they adopt out. It's just helping to control the pet population. If they're too young, then they usually go out on what's called a health waiver, and you need to bring them back within a certain amount of time, and then they'll spay and neuter them.
And then they'll do that. How much do you think your business will be so busy this coming week because of all of these adoptions?
Well, I hope so.
Coming.
That's always fun to see all the newly adopted pets.
New pets, new parents.
Yeah.
Any other advice you can give to, let's say there are parents of pets who this is the first time, it's the one and only pet. They're not adding to their pet family. This is the one. Any advice you can give to that new parent?
Oh my goodness. Ask a lot of questions. It is very much like having a new baby, right? There's a learning curve if you've never had a pet before. So when you come in to your veterinarian, that's what we're here for. So ask us a lot of questions, utilize us, that we want to help. And we want to help make your whole experience very successful.
One of the nicest vets, and so sweet, and just all around fun. If you're looking for a vet for your new pet, or you're just looking, maybe you're in the car and you're just not all that happy with who you're currently going to, Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto, I'm telling you, give us a phone number or a website where we can tell new parents.
Yeah, phone number is 661-253-9300.
Website
is cinemavet.com.
Easy enough, CinemaVet. So, that's right. You're located on Cinema Drive.
It's easy.
How easy is that? Dr. Jaimie, always a pleasure. Thank you so much. I hope those new parents will call you for advice and come in when they need their next set of shots or just some advice for the new parent.
Absolutely.
Beautiful offices. Dr. Jaimie Ronchetto, Cinema Vet. If you're driving in the car right now and you couldn't get the information, two ways you can get it. You can go online. We've filmed this entire interview, so you can see it from start to finish if you need some advice. Or you can call us here at the station. We'll get you to Dr. Jaimie. Have a great week.
Thank you.